Welcome back to the 10th episode of a Terraria playthrough, New Beginnings, where we do a throwing-only playthrough. Well, we just left off here on episode 9 in the granite biome. We had found a couple interesting artifacts here. Warning Band of Regen helps quite a bit. Boosts our defense by, almost 30%, which is kind of nice. Well, 23.5%, but that's fine. Either way, we found more life. We're up to 360, so we need 2 left. 2 more life crystals. What do we got going on right now? Well, right now, as much as I love the granite biome, we're going to be fighting the goblin invasion. How do I feel about my odds not dying in the goblin invasion? Pretty good, honestly. There's always the possibility, though, that we run out of good weaponry. Oh, something I didn't consider when we were talking about should we do javelins or throwing knives? I did not consider that javelins don't pierce. I know these javelins pierce. I got these in the marble biome. Yeah, they pierce one enemy and stick in the next. Harpoon, interesting. Spiky balls, also interesting for the next couple boss fights. Queen Bee and the Skeletron fight. Do we really need to go into the dungeon yet? No. But getting a cobalt shield to avoid ourselves getting knocked back might be a good idea, especially in hard mode. And we can look for a key. A shadow key, which would be really nice to be able to unlock some of those shadow chests, get some restoration potions, get some stuff to sell. I suppose we don't really need a whole lot of weaponry from there. I'm trying to think if there's anything that we could actually use on this class playthrough. I don't think there is, honestly. Man, we're already 36% of the way through this invasion. This is going pretty fast. Our inventory's looking a little a little full right now, but that's fine. So what did we do over the last couple episodes? Well, we fought the King Slime. We got a couple upgrades. Flying Carpet. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, Carly, since when did... Okay, anyway, we got a couple upgrades. We found another boomerang. Found a marble biome. We found a granite biome right next to the marble biome, which is really nice for building. We obviously upgraded our weaponry. Man, no knockback would be nice. Upgraded our weaponry. We worked on our mine shaft a little bit, our elevator. Off camera I did that. And now we've got our goblin invasion, which is really nice. We are making our way through pre-hard mode at a relatively fast clip. 10-15 minute episodes. That's really not that much time to spend in pre-hard mode when you're trying to not rush through it if you're trying to do it right. And honestly, we're not trying to rush through it. We're just kind of relaxing. We're doing a throwing only playthrough, so it's something new, something exciting that I haven't seen before and that I haven't done before. Exciting, but also kind of it seems a little bit overpowered right now. I'm not gonna lie. We are doing enormous amounts of damage and having a chance to do damage over time with these, the debuff is pierced, I think. But we have a chance to pierce enemies and do damage to them over time. I think the chance is like 100%, I'm pretty sure. But regardless, the damage is just out of this world. It's just out of control right now. It's much better than similar tiered weapons, in my opinion. Because ordinarily, fighting the goblin invasion would be a little bit more of a chore, but we're barely taking any damage whatsoever. I mean, we're taking a little bit, but here and there. But it's really not that hard of an invasion, of an event right now. We're a little bit overgeared, I think. That may be. Are we overgeared for the Skeletron boss fight? Yeah, I think we might be overgeared for that as well. I mean, with the advent of these spiky balls, we are probably ready, honestly. So the Goblin army has been defeated. Nice. Very cool. What does that mean for us? Well, we can find the Goblin Tinkerer now. That's going to be really interesting to see what we can craft together because, oh, we haven't had any gravitation potions. So we should look for a couple of those to find some floating islands. What I was going to say is we don't have a whole lot to craft together right now in terms of accessories. Obviously, we can make Spectre boots. But that's about it, I think. Yeah, I think that's all we can do. That's okay. We'll find a little bit more equipment here before we transition into into hard mode. Just by, you know, going through the dungeon, going through this area over here a little bit more. There was definitely more to explore, but I think it was prudent for us to move up to the surface and fight the Goblin invasion, lest we, you know, ruin our chances, or rather make it more difficult for us in future to find the Goblin Tinkerer. So for now, I'm just going to sell a couple of this junk, some of this junk out of our inventory, because we don't need a whole lot of that. Don't need any of that. Don't really need that. Fleeting Band of Regen, I'm going to keep it just in case we pivot and do a mage armor set or a mage playthrough. I don't think we will, but you know, if we want to, we can craft together with a band of star power, make a mana regeneration band. Excuse me, I'm going to take a sip of water here. Throat's a little dry. After a long day of choking it down, if you know what I'm saying, in terms of education, obviously. The academics community that I am currently enrolled in, this university, is really great, honestly. But it's a big time commitment when you're in it. In it to win it for sure. So this is my last semester here, actually. And it's been a good ride. Kind of sad to go. But you know, it's time. It's I've taken my time at this university to get a good degree. Got some work experience under my belt. Ready to apply to some, hopefully, places that'll take me, LOL, and get an interesting job. But, you know, so far I haven't had a whole lot of luck with that. It's a little bit stressful as you get older, you know, getting ready to go into the actual real world, because I've been in school my whole life, up to this point, pretty much. Obviously, I've had jobs. I mean, everybody has that 1 or 2 or 3, or in my case, 4 or 5 minimum wage-ish crappier jobs. Not bad jobs per se, but just jobs that you don't want to make your career, right? But yeah, it's a little bit nerve-wracking to transition from that to the real world. And I mean, I know it's going to be less consistent work because like I said, I was doing work today, and today is Saturday, so if I'm doing work on a Saturday in school, hopefully I won't be doing work on a Saturday in my actual career. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't know what kind of job I'm going to get yet. I'm looking for a lot of aerospace jobs, honestly, and just in the last couple days, I've found quite a few postings for recent graduates, which is really nice. It's something that I'm looking for. Anyway, let's pivot a little bit. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We are finding some more desert fossil so that we have the necessary tools to fight Skeletron. And hopefully in finding desert fossil we find the goblin tinkerer. That'll also give us some better tools. I'm looking for gravitation potions, which we can find in golden chests. We can find golden chests in the underground desert, just like we are. But mostly this is about the desert fossil. Excuse me. Mostly we're trying to get a little bit more bone weaponry. Without it, I think we're going to have a sorrowful time fighting the Skeletron and fighting in the dungeon in general. Alright, get out of here. Wow, there's so many of these. I mean, that's good for us. They're easy to kill. But we're wasting ammo right now. We're wasting our consumables on monsters that aren't going to give us anything and that we don't need to kill. So should we take the time to conserve it and just avoid killing them? No. I think that'd be kind of boring. I think honestly it would not add any depth to the gameplay whatsoever. But I also think it's unnecessary because we're going to get some back. Another band of regen. We have so many bands of regen so far. Another extractinator. I don't know how to say that. I'm sure that someone's gonna point it out that I absolutely can't say that, no matter how hard I try, and that's true. Your boy that is me is not well known for pronunciation, either accurate or otherwise. Hey, look at this. Another granite underground house. Another enchanted boomerang. Very cool. So we're still looking for gravitation potions. We may be able to craft our own. I'm not sure what goes into it yet. We can figure that out later. 51 desert fossil, yeah. So that's not a whole lot, honestly. It's not enough to replenish our stocks for the most part. Or more probably not enough to... I don't know what I'm saying. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know what I'm saying at all. We won't have enough sturdy fossil after we convert our desert fossil to produce enough throwable weapons to restock to full stacks, that is. Gravitation potions? Please? Nope. Well, that's fine. We did get a magic mirror. That's what we were looking for. Okay. We can get rid of some of this junk in our inventory. 2 throwing knives can go back. Spiky balls. I'm excited to use these on Skeletron. I'll let you know how we're going to do that in the future. Danger sense potion. We'll need this marble. We don't need this. Dynamite. Toss it. Broke a pressure plate. What's down here? Granite elementals. Some of these guys. Oh gosh. It is dark. I cannot see. Oh god. Alright. We survived. No worries. Hey, look at that. Another life crystal. We are at 380 out of 400. Almost to max health. I'm excited about that. I think that will really facilitate us moving this playthrough along. And we should be good to fight. We should be good to fight the dungeon boss Skeletron here in just another episode or so. I think that's what we'll do tonight, actually. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you out there.